stand up.
Manual.
About manual and
Sir.
stand up.
Chemicals.
Yeah, very good. Chemicals, pesticides.
Natural.
Yeah, natural and chemical manual. And okay, what is natural manual?
Powder.
Yeah, exactly. That is prepared in the open area without any chemicals involvement. Yeah. Manual? Yeah. Yeah, very good. And can anybody say what are chemicals, fertilizers? Pesticides. Okay, very good. What are included in that? Chemicals. Like? Yeah, example. DDT, urea, potash. Okay. But okay, fine. Here, fine. We are applying manual and pesticides to the plant. But how plant is taking it inside? Plant should take it inside, right? We are providing it to absorb into it, right? But how is it possible? I mean, how it is doing that function? Absorbing. How will it absorb? Through roots. Okay, fine. Through roots it can absorb. But will the roots have some more kind of structure? Then how will the roots absorb minerals and manual that we are providing? To soil? No? Yeah, it will be there in soil because we are mixing it with soil or we are pouring it into the soil. But how it will absorb it?
With roots.
With roots, fine. But yeah, how roots will absorb? That's what I am trying to ask. Any guess?
Roots is the important part of the plants.
Yeah, roots are important parts of plant. What it will do?
It absorbs the food, water,
Okay. It absorbs.
minerals to the plant.
Will it directly absorb minerals? No. Then very good. Stand up. With
Water.
you're right. Yeah. What's your name? Okay, very good. With water. Very good. See, for absorbing, there must be some help. Minerals can't go inside. Minerals don't have legs, so that it will walk inside the root. It definitely need a medium through which it will be dissolved. Okay, I will explain it clearly. Okay, fine. There is some sugar with us. Okay, of course we will eat along with that. We will eat it directly. But if it comes to plant, we have to mix it in water so that it will be equally distributed inside it. Then it will take water inside it. Along with that, the sugar molecules which are present inside will also be
mixed with water.
entered into the plant. Okay, so what is the function of water here? Water doesn't just give. Water is not just for water supply. Yeah.
Gives energy to the plant.
Yeah, that's what water supply gives
Energy to the plant.
energy
To the plant.
and structure. I mean, see, when water is there, it will stay rigid. It will stay
Straight.
with the structure. With the, what?
Growing.
Yeah, it will keep growing. But there is one more factor. Water also carries some of the minerals. Okay, fine. Start the video.
Water has some minerals.
Yeah, water carries some minerals. That is not just important for normal metabolism. It is also important for providing some of the minerals. It is the way which is carrying minerals and important nutrients to it. Okay. Okay, but where do we supply water to the plants? In which phase? In in which step of the irrigation process? I mean cultivation process.
After sowing seeds.
After sowing seeds. Okay, very good. After sowing, yeah, before sowing seeds, we'll apply manure. Then we'll sow seeds. We'll make it fertile. Then we will start supplying water. And water will be involved in maintaining the metabolism and also carry some of the protein inside it. Yeah, nutrients inside it. So which is making our purpose fruitful? I mean, we provided nutrients, manure and all, right? So far. So which is making that all process fruitful here? Water supply. If we don't supply water, the pesticide, I mean the manure we supplied will be staying in the same soil. Whenever we add water, it will be passed through that water inside the plant. Okay? Okay, let's see. What is there any term for supplying water in cultivation process? Any term? Rivers. Rivers is source of water. Okay?
By the wells.
We say that process as irrigation. Write down. Irrigation. Write down the definition also. The process of the process of watering plants in the field is known as irrigation. The process of watering plants in the field is known as irrigation. Done? So can anybody say, and can anybody stand up and say the definition again in your own words? Somebody from here? Stand up and say the definition again in your own words. Yeah, okay, Satya.
The process of watering plants in the field is called as
Very good. The process of watering plants in the field is known as irrigation. Exactly. The process of supplying water itself is called as irrigation. Okay. Shall we quickly recall what are the processes we have discussed so far? What are those?
preparation of soil, seed,
First, preparation of soil. Second, sowing. Then supplying. No. Supplying manure. Manure and pesticides. These both are alternatives, right? Either we use when we use chemical manure, we call it as pesticide. When we use natural manure, we say it as natural manure itself. Okay? Supplying manure. So what are the two processes involved in this? Very good. Plowing and leveling. What are we doing these two? For loosening the soil so that water will be absorbed easily. See, for making our fourth step fruitful, we are starting the process from here itself. so that water will be absorbed easily and effectively. See, the process has actually started here. Then we did sowing seed. Then supplying manure and pesticide. And this is exactly the continuation point for this. See, we are supplying manure. How it will be absorbed into the plant? By water. So we are supplying water. Irrigation. Okay. If you observe the fields very closely, you can see different alignments. Have you observed? Okay. Can you see any alignment? How people, I mean, how farmers provide water? Okay. Wait, sit down. Okay, your friend is saying there are. Okay. Let's discuss about sources from where we are getting water. Sources. We will get water from well and pond, river. Very good. Rain is a major source for us. Of course, we get motors from motors. See, so how you will get water from pond? Either you put a pipe or you will open it. I mean, no. If you observe in some of the villages, you can see the waste. Like if you open that, water will start coming, and through other fields you will make a way.
Yes, sir.
In Telugu they say Neelodu. Kalavu. Very good. There are two ways for supplying this water. One is one is by traditional way. Traditional ways by supplying water by the canals. And other way? Balloon. Pipe. Exactly. It is the advanced way now. What we are using it. Traditional and advanced. Okay. So by these two ways we are supplying water to our field. But how our crop is aligned, how it is arranged. Okay, for example, just take the example of our paddy. How it is aligned. How they are transplanting it. First they are sowing and they are getting that plantlets, right? Then they will take that plantlets away and again they will transplant it.
Yes, sir.
So in which way? Yeah, udupu. Are we doing it randomly? No mass answer. What? Okay. Exactly. First we will
Give water.
Again. Okay. Again we will level it. We will do plowing and we will level it again. Yeah, then. Okay. Will you just sow those? I mean, will you just transplant it very casually, like randomly? Or we will maintain an order? We will maintain order, right? For sure. See, open your textbook. Page number 132. Yeah, can you see there are two alignments? Two kinds of alignments. In one, it is appearing as furrows. Like you can see, you can walk in between of those. It is appearing as, like if you observe a comb, it is exactly looking like a combed one, evenly divided with even gap. Okay, this is called as furrow irrigation. Even we can do that with humans also. Can't do that in a way. It is called as furrow irrigation. Equal distances between the each line. But when it comes to basin irrigation, it will look like some blocks, equal blocks with the alignment like this. And you can see those canals in between. Water supply. We said arrow, right? It will be like this in the field itself. Take this as single field. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This is basin irrigation. And in this is furrow irrigation. Okay? But why is water very important? Doesn't grow. Plant cannot grow without support of water. Yeah, please.
Crying, sir.
Okay. Plant cannot grow without support of water because it is the main source in preparing its food, and also in providing nutrients and some of the minerals to it. And moreover, see, there are many of the plants which require water. But why are we providing more and more water for this paddy? Are we providing the same amount as we are providing to the other plants? No, right? Comparatively, we are providing lots of water to the paddy. Why is this difference? Anybody? Why is this difference? We are providing lots of water comparatively with other plants. But why we are providing so much? Any idea? Yeah, paddy absorbs more water. As it is kharif crop, it requires more water. It absorbs more water. It evaporates more water inside the environment, and it requires more minerals also. See, if you observe, paddy will be there only for nearly 3 months. In that 3 to 5, nearly, not 6 months. Okay, if you observe, in some areas they provide even 2 to 3 times in a year. In a year itself. Yeah, in Godavari areas. You can observe something like they will provide 2 to 3 crops in a year itself. That's why. In the short lifespan itself, it should provide food. It should prepare its grain. That's why it keeps absorbing very frequently. And moreover, its habitat is like that. The environment that is suitable for it is very cold, and with more water. Okay. Okay, if you hear. Okay. Now I'll tell you. Is there any harm of providing more water? It may die. Wait. Somebody is saying it may die, and somebody it may get spoiled. Okay. Kulipodam. Very good. And okay. See, sometimes because of excess rains, sometimes it will be very excess, more than required. We'll get more water. In that, what will happen? Yeah, plant will be submerged into it, and it will die.
After dying, plant color will change.
Yeah, plant color will change. But we are already discussing, right? Plant requires more water. Why it is dying even after having more water with it? Exactly. It is having more than enough. Yeah, 1 point, correct. But what is the effect? If you have more water, if you have something to eat, more with you, what you will do? You will eat enough food and you will save the other food, right? You won't care even about other food. But how it is affecting it here? How it is affecting the process here? More water. We already discussed. Plant absorbs water through its leaves and roots, right? So when water is more than required, what will it do?
Yeah, just
It will not allow air to reach the surface of the plant. See, plant is like this, something like this, and water is still here, and roots are somewhere here. Air will be here, right, on the surface of water. And when the water level is very high, when the water level is more than required, it will be difficult for this oxygen to reach the roots.
To breathe.
What? For breathing it will be difficult for them. So, sometimes water cannot reach the roots and the surface of the plant. So, even that is not good, right? Everything is required in definite amount. When it is having more and more water, it will be difficult, it will be suffocating. It will not get enough oxygen, so it will die. So it is also not good for a plant. Okay? And this condition is having a name. Can you identify it from your textbook? Any idea? At least have you had a? Is there anybody who is having habit of reading newspaper? Habit of reading newspaper. You will read. Okay. Very good. Water. Stand up and say. Water logging. Very good. See, when there is excess water, the condition is called as water logging. Because of that, our crop may not produce enough yield as much as it can produce normally, right? Okay. Now we discuss about excess water. Shall we discuss what will happen when we provide more pesticides or manure? It will spoil land. Very good. Very good, Emmanuel. And okay. First we will discuss one by one. Wait. What will happen if we provide excess pesticides? If we provide excess pesticides, what will happen? Okay. Soil will be spoiled because of the excess chemicals. Okay. So we can write like fertility. Fertility will decrease, right? Okay, fertility will decrease. What else will happen? What else will happen? Fertility will decrease. And I told you already, there will be many animals, I mean many microorganisms and many insects in chain. What? Yeah, food chain. We will have many insects associated with the paddy, associated with our crops. So what will happen on providing excess pesticides? Those will die, right? See, why we are applying pesticides? To increase to manage the requirement of nitrogen and potassium, all these kind of inorganic salts. When we are providing it in excess, sometimes other animals may die because of excess something. Yeah, it will affect food chain also. Where is the food chain? Okay. See, there are many animals associated with the crops. See, when we are doing this, even this grasses will take pesticides inside it. Then next grasshopper. Then next frog. It will carry in a food chain. Yeah, then into snake, then into hog. Okay? Yeah. It will be carried into the food chain. Food chain disturbance. It will affect food chain. Okay. Are these pesticides tasteless? Tasteless? Are these pesticides tasteless? No, right? That will have a taste for sure. Even you can smell it. How you people are saying taste? Even you can smell it, right? You can feel there is some taste. Are those acidic or basic? Acidic or basic? Acidic, right? And some will be more basic. So it will disturb acidity or basicity, right? It will disturb alkalinity of the soil, and that may lead to change the conditions of the water. Normally water will be very alkaline, right? Neutral, neither acidic nor basic. When we add more of this, it will change the situation of the water. Then it will be completely acidic, or sometimes it will be completely basic. So it is not a favorable condition for growing a crop. So doing anything should be in a limit. Even the same thing happens with manure. What are the factors that are associated with manure here? What will happen when we apply manure, natural manure? What will happen? Fertility will decrease or increase? Increase, right? So this factor won't be there. Fertility will be same. Instead, it will in fact increase. And what will happen here? Food chain. Food chain won't be affected. Because what is there here? These are organic salts itself. Nothing will be accumulated. No chemical will be accumulated in any of the organisms. But this will happen for sure. Applying more manure will change the alkalinity of water. So excess of anything is not appreciated in irrigation processes. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any other doubts about this irrigation process? No? Okay. Shall we quickly recall what we discussed in this class? Okay, can somebody stand up and say what is irrigation and definition of it? Stand up. The process of supplying water to the plant in the field is called as irrigation. What are the two types of irrigations? Two methods of irrigation. That is way of providing. Yeah, okay, irrigation. Fine. How many alignments are there? Four. We discussed only two here. From where you got other two? Huh? Okay. One is furrow irrigation and the other is basin irrigation. Okay, what will happen on supplying more water? Water logging, and it will be difficult for the plant to very good. What will happen on providing more pesticides?
Feed will be spoiled.
Yeah. Fertility will die and food chain will be disturbed, and it will even disturb the alkalinity of the water. Fine. Will the same happen with manure? No, right? In manure only the third thing will happen. It will disturb the alkalinity itself. Okay, fine, thank you.
Thank you, sir.